Extra. My name is Omowo Abiola, and with me are
Seidu, Oluwatosin,
Jare Isaac.
And Aremu Ajoke.
Onibudo Ayomide.
Jare Isaac.
Ajoke Aremu.
Onibudo Ayomide.
now taking a look at how facilities are maintained in abroad is quite different from the way things are treated here in Nigeria, which brings us to the topic maintenance culture in public services. Now, what do you understand by maintenance culture?
Thank you very much. So, maintenance culture in public service, to my own understanding, can be defined as the value and the way of thinking, their assumptions, their perspective concerning the public infrastructures and concerning public infrastructures in the society.
Okay. And to buttress what she said, for me, talking about maintenance culture is actually the way or the habit of we keeping things in a good condition. When you're actually cultivating the habits of keeping things in a good condition. Now, bringing in public service, you know what public service are? Service provided by the government.
Yes.
Now, maintenance culture in public service is the habit of we keeping things that government provide in a good condition.
All right.
Do you understand? Like the transportation provided by government, we have to keep it in a good condition. The roads, the education, everything. When we are putting it in a condition favorable.
Okay, now do you think Nigerians in general are maintaining this habit or this role? What's your attitude? What's the attitude Nigerians are taking to maintenance culture?
No. Based on my own intake, so Nigerians are actually having nonchalant attitude to this because they don't see fit to maintain anything. That's why basically in Africa, I believe we're backwards in the whole maintenance of public service structure. So in Nigeria now, we have problems like there's vandalism here.
Yeah.
There are people that destroy things. And now there's also corruption.
Poor communication.
Corruption, there's poor communication too, like she said. When there's no actual communication between the leader and its citizen, I'm not sure you can get maintenance to any, and in fact, minus the public service infrastructure itself. The country itself cannot be maintained. So I believe they have to help themselves in more communication, because if the government is not able to communicate with its own citizen, there is no way they can maintain anything. There's no even way they can lead the country.
Yes, and another thing again is towards people's attitude towards maintenance culture is so very bad here in Nigeria. Okay, just take a look at the NSAS period when people were vandalizing a whole lot of things. They went to police station, and you know police station is a public service meant for the public. They went there. They caused a whole lot of havoc during this period. Yes, we know. Yes, the youths are hungry, but at least there should be limit to the way we can express our hunger. Like those things they did during the exercise period is uncalled for. Is not supposed to be.
Exactly.
So we Nigerians, we have a negative attitude. I'm sure that in other countries they will never do such a thing.
Okay.
Like just expect something NSAS stuff happening in America and the citizens going to police stations, destroying things. So you know it's something they can't do there. So we as Nigerians, we have negative attitude towards maintaining government properties.
Now, for example, do you think a man that has been living his whole life here in Nigeria, for instance, if he goes abroad, do you think he would continue to destroy or take that act of vandalizing government-owned products or government-owned services? Do you think he would participate in something like that there?
I doubt it.
Obviously not. He won't, because once you do something like that, they get you arrested.
Yeah,
immediately.
sure.
And they would like to follow the rules and regulations to avoid destruction, like it will destroy his reputation. For him to go outside country elsewhere, so it will be restricted. He will lose opportunities. So we will not want to do such a thing.
And again, is that when they say when you go to Rome, do like Rome, do like the Romans.
Romans do.
So he knows how they think over there.
Yeah.
He cannot do such because he will want to behave like those over there.
True.
He only does it in his own country
Because it's
because
just-
they accept it in his own
Yeah,
country.
true.
It's accepted, yeah.
So what do you think is necessary? Because Nigerians outside now, they may think that if you put beware of this or do not do this or do not touch the world, Nigerians have an opposite mind on the way they think of doing this thing. So they feel that maintaining public services or maintaining public infrastructure is not necessary. Do you think it's
Apparently, it is necessary
Exactly.
to improve our skills,
the infrastructure?
the infrastructure, the tenacity, the diligence of our work. It is very necessary, just like our assets, from deteriorating the appearance to, in order to make them look more very okay for their life cycle. Just like some buildings in secondary school, they're not really looking very okay. They're looking just as if, no, it has been up to 10 years and it has not been just like that.
There's no renovation.
There's no
nothing.
renovation, the paintings, the buildings are already, some parts are already collapsing, something
Now,
like that.
Taking from that, now, do you think if you size something like a building that is almost collapsing that the government owned, do you think that is and you see maybe people vandalizing the maybe painting it the wrong color or maybe destroying the building? Some Nigerians may think that because the government neglected this building, they can use the opportunity to destroy it or something like that. Do you think it is all right for some
Well,
people?
that's obviously wrong.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
just because of the mentality.
Yeah,
The
That's it,
mentality
that's
is
the
when
mentality.
everybody has.
Mentality is another thing that
They
is
give
affecting.
them the mentality that you can do whatsoever you like.
Yeah, and that's
the
really
poor leadership. Well.
Okay, this
And
leads us to something, another question. What do you think the government can do to stop this, to maintain public infrastructure? What do you think they can do to also stop the vandalizing of products or the vandalizing of public items in
I
Nigeria?
think good communication
Exactly.
between the government and
Many
the
people.
citizen. So if they communicate more, give them insights, enlighten them that, oh, what you are doing is not good. So they will like calm down a little, and their attitude will be less. So they will know that such thing they are doing is not good, and they will reduce it.
And again is that if the government are actually doing their role of communicating with the citizens, now it's now bounce on the citizens themselves. Are they ready to change? Are they ready to have a good attitude towards it? So we have to like I'm sorry please. We have to like bring it to ourselves also. Like this mentality of ours, we need to change it. We need to change our orientation, our mindset towards it. Yes, the government are actually doing the stuff. They are providing infrastructural facilities for us. But we the citizens, we are not maintaining it. We have to have that. We have to change our orientation about things. We the citizens of Nigeria, so have to maintain public services.
Okay, so what do you think is the significance of this study, the significance of the maintaining public infrastructure in Nigeria?
Well, obviously to enlighten people more. Let them know that what you're doing is wrong. This is the way you're meant to be doing
Should be
it.
an awareness.
Yeah. What you do in this country is not what you can do in another country. They will arrest you for it. But just because your country is so bad and allows it, doesn't mean you take that behavior. Seeing it now. If somebody that vandalizes here travels outside this country and he does something like this, he's not only spoiling his image, he's also spoiling his country's image.
That is true.
Because they will attack his country saying, he's a Nigerian now.
Yeah, Nigeria, that's how they do.
They put that mark on everybody. It's just one person that actually offended, but he's a Nigerian.
Yes.
Okay. Do you also think that they should put out a law the government should put out a law for maintaining public service, like people who don't abide to that rule or who are caught vandalizing products? Do you think that law should be put in the
Yeah, sure.
constitution?
Actually,
Actually,
now.
there are
There
laws
should be
for
laws.
it. It's just that
It's
that's where
No,
corruption comes.
pertaining to exactly public infrastructure, because people don't take that law
Yes.
very, very important. And also when they do it, they don't really get caught and everything. So,
Actually,
okay.
there are laws to
There are
it.
laws.
There are
It
actually
is
laws
we, the
to it.
citizens, are not abiding by
To the
those
law.
laws.
That's where corruption comes in, because actually if we don't abide to it, if you vandalize something,
Okay.
especially, let me not say when you're rich because now I'm imposing something,
Okay.
but there are some people that I can get to vandalize something and they won't take me for it.
Sure.
because I can pay my way out of it. It's so easy. Or probably I know people.
Yeah.
Connections.
Connections too.
Now, what is your advice to the Nigerian youth about maintaining the infrastructure, public maintenance? What do you think is the advice you want to give Nigerian youth?
For me, Nigerian youth out there, they should cultivate that positive attitude of maintaining things. It is for us. Those infrastructures, those things, the schools, the roads, and the transport provided by government, it is for us. So we should imbibe those attitude of keeping it warm for our good usage.
I actually go with what she said because, for instance, imagine during the NSAS regime, so people went ahead to spoil Tinubu. They went ahead spoiling each property he has, but they also forgot that those property he has, they are also used for our own, because he provides employment to most of us. So by destroying it, you rendered many other people unemployed. So like, you should know that, though I know they were angry at that point, but you should have a restriction to your hand. There are other ways to do these things.
Okay. Rounding up, thank everyone for coming. Thank you guys for your opinions. Thank you for everything you said. So we've come to the end of the show. Meet us here live, same time, same day, same week. This is your show, Live 21 Extra. Thank you.